1 diaphragm. Origin. Vertebral crura from bodies of L1, 2, left, L1-3, right. Costal, medial and lateral arcuate legs, inner aspect of lower 6 ribs. Sternal, 2 slips from posterior aspect of xiphoid. Insertion. Central tendon. Action. Inspiration and assists in raising intra-abdominal pressure. Nerve. Phrenic nerve, motor, C3, 4, 5. Sensory, phrenic, intercostals, 6 to 12, and upper 2 lumbar nerve roots. 2 external intercostals. Origin. Inferior border of ribs as far back as posterior angles. Insertion. Superior border of ribs below, passing obliquely downwards and backwards. Action. Fix intercostal spaces during respiration. Aids forced inspiration by elevating ribs. Nerve. Muscular collateral branches of intercostal nerves. 3 innermost intercostals. Origin. Internal aspect of ribs above and below. Insertion. Internal aspect of ribs above and below. Action. Fix intercostal spaces during respiration. Nerve. Muscular collateral branches of intercostal nerves. 4 internal intercostals. Origin. Inferior border of ribs as far back as posterior angles. Insertion. Superior border of ribs below, passing obliquely downwards and backwards. Action. Fix intercostal spaces during expiration. Aids forced inspiration by elevating ribs. Nerve. Muscular collateral branches of intercostal nerves. 5 pectoralis major. Origin. Clavicular head medial half clavicle. Sternocostal head lateral manubrium and sternum, 6 upper costal cartilages and external oblique aponeurosis. Insertion. Lateral lip of bicipedal groove of humerus and anterior lip of deltoid tuberosity. Action. Clavicular head flexes and adducts arm. Sternal head, adducts and medially rotates arm. Accessory for inspiration. Nerve. Medial pectoral nerve, from medial cord, and lateral pectoral nerve, from lateral cord, C6, 7, 8. 6 pectoralis minor. Origin. 3, 4, 5 ribs. Insertion. Medial and upper surface of coracoid process of scapula. Action. Elevates ribs if scapula fixed, protracts scapula, assists serratus anterior. Nerve. Medial pectoral nerve, C8, T1, from medial cord. 7 serratus anterior. Origin. Upper 8 ribs and anterior intercostal membranes from midclavicular line. Lower 4 interdigitating with external oblique. Insertion. Inner medial border scapula. 1 and 2, upper angle, 3 and 4, length of costal surface, 5 to 8, inferior angle. Action. Laterally rotates and protracts scapula. Nerve. Long thoracic nerve, C5, 6, 7, from roots, slips from ribs 1 and 2, C5, 3 and 4, C6, 5 to 8, C7. 8 serratus posterior inferior. Origin. Spinous processes and supraspinous ligaments of T11L2. Insertion. Posterior aspect of ribs 9 to 12. Action. Assists forced expiration. Nerve. Anterior primary rami, T9-12. 9 serratus posterior superior. Origin. Spinous processes and supraspinous ligaments of C7-T2. Insertion. Posterior aspect of ribs 2 to 5. Action. Assists forced inspiration. Nerve. Anterior primary rami, T2-5. 10 SUBCOSTALIS. Origin. Internal posterior aspects of lower 6 ribs. Insertion. Internal aspects of ribs 2 to 3 levels below. Action. Depresses lower ribs. Nerve. Muscular collateral branches of intercostal nerves. 11 transversus thoracis. Origin. Lower third of inner aspect of sternum and lower 3 costasternal junctions. Insertion. 2nd to 6th costal cartilages. Action. Depresses upper ribs. Nerve. Muscular collateral branches of intercostal nerves.